Alright, time to dwell deeper. Warm.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go splat on the floor.
Remember,
Now we're
Blibs,
back.
they're ninjas, so we're good in handling these.
And now we're back in the catacombs.
Well, more deeper on the part. So we need to kill 3 gas mask guards while they're walking in poison gas, hide 3 bodies in the final room, and ride the crate until it's about. Trust me, these are much simpler than they may appear. This level is all about, timing on your obstacles. Go on.
Also, gas mask guards. I see we're upping the ante.
Oh, with the presence of gas, you can imagine, that the forces of Karajan will take a drastic measure to that.
Do they also up the difficulty with gas mask guards, or is it mainly just cosmetic?
No, remember, they can withstand the poison gas, and they're also immune to your smoke bombs, so you cannot actually, daze them with them. So there's an extra component to that.
I'm guessing they don't have the riot shields, though, so you can at least still take them out from the front, at least.
Well, in general, you can still take them out as a whole. Remember, even the regular guards, you can only take enemies out from behind. Otherwise, they will spot you immediately. That's all about the surprise attack.
I can't see the bottom. If there even is.
Yeah, let's not think too much about it. I guess Deeps made this level.
I guess it's like to me, it's like video game logic dictates that bottomless pits lead right to the center of the Earth's core or something.
Okay.
I mean,
where else are they gonna lead?
Well,
we never hear a thud.
Well, Waves, according to Spy Kids 2, is instead an elaborate mechanism that makes you float in the air instead.
Maybe it's just like the big hole from that I Am Weasel episode. Home of the world's biggest hole.
Oh my.
Or it's like that bottomless pit out of the gravity holes.
Never fear death.
Yeah, that too.
But Tetsuji refused to die. He was corrupted by a power.
If you forgot, Tetsuji, again, the founder of the clan, was the one that discovered the power of a black orchid. The one that gave the first tattoo. Thanks to the Persian merchant. There you go.
Kind of
in a Sonic style type of jingle, you get a speed of a stinger while your air meter drastically drops. Like, holy shit! Look, I get it with our protagonist. Despite the fact that our protagonist is badass, he cannot hold his breath for saving his life.
You think at the very least that mystical tattoo would give him maybe not poison immunity, but poisonous gas resistance? Jesus.
I get it that you're supposed to make it sure that you traverse the levels as quick as possible with that kind of poison. There you go, that's another thing. They're using the catacombs to smuggle the crates to different places, so you can use that to your advantage.
I guess
this serves to tutorialize that. The crate actually moves, left and right, and you need to wait until the right moment to pull again the lever in order to make it stop.
I guess, to be fair, you could have dashed while you were in the gas, since there didn't seem to be any mooks who would hear you.
That is true. You have to remember, Vojo, that dash requires also the shift key, so I'm not super used to actually do it. There you go, Drova. Those are the
you're
guns
doing this with a keyboard.
Well, you can see the prompts as we go along. Anyway, those are the guards with the gas mask.
I have a sad story to tell you, Tio. Sometimes PC porters don't think to, include different prompts.
Real Yakuza use a gamepad.
I still don't understand why some PC ports have a lack of basic settings. Like, for example,
Deadly Premonition 2.
Well, actually, I mean, the PC port of the Premonition 2 is fine. It's more you're probably thinking of the first game.
No, it doesn't have mouse and keyboard support. Still to this
day.
That.
Okay, fine, true. Okay, well, I'm talking about the settings, though.
Well, it's part of that.
Sure, I guess that works. Like one particular thing that I do not, for the life of me, understand is some PC ports that don't have frame rate cap settings, and some don't even have VSync settings. You know, that kind of shit is kind of really like essential stuff.
Usually, sometimes you have to basically just go to the NVIDIA options and turn that on and off.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I mean, there are ways around it, but it
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it seems like PC porters are kind of taking advantage of NVIDIA settings to be lazy and not put those things in the actual games.
I'll talk about it when we get to those, but at least Dead Space 1 and 2 unfortunately suffers from this, where because they were made with a custom engine from Visceral Games, there you go, got the first side objective. Because they were done with a custom engine from Visceral Games, they were not. They really had to work with a lot of asterisks on a PC currently these days, and that also includes turning VSync off in game, but on for the NVIDIA options. Don't ask me.
Good lord. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but the way that those gas mask soldiers dress, some of them look like they're trying to go to a DJ rave.
Yeah. There's also certain PC ports that have really weird quirks where, for example, the PC port of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, there's no frame rate settings. Instead, here's how it works. If you have VSync on, the game is capped at 30. If you have VSync off, the game is capped at 60. Which is like, what?
Lord
why is the frame rate tied to the VSync exactly? And so yeah, I have to keep the game's VSync off and just use the NVIDIA settings, like Theo said. Hell, even the PC port of Neo has that issue where if you turn VSync on in that PC port, you are forced to have an uncapped frame rate. Like it's just like I don't understand these PC ports that somehow have the frame rate tied to the VSync, because most PC ports that I played always have the frame rate and the VSync be their own separate settings, and they're not dependent on each other. So I have no idea why some of these PC ports have this shit.
Anyway, there you go. Like I said, some of these side objectives may appear, threatening at first, but at the end of the day, they really are instead, more, much more manageable. Oh,
how's this one, too? How's the PC version of this game regarding its settings?
I did showcasing the first part going to Rookie again, but it's perfectly fine, I think. Anyway, side challenge for this level, it borrows the gameplay, the gimmick of this, so we need to ride the crate.
I do remember back when I first got Steam, I actually had to make do with keyboard controls on games like Sonic Generations. It's possible, but I'm always probably going to prefer a controller.
When it comes to...
I wouldn't play those kinds of games with a keyboard.
Unless it's something like a point-and-click adventure game or something like that, I always play games with a controller, because I don't...
Okay, also first-person shooters were technically born for this kind of,
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I don't typically play first-person shooters. So, no, definitely. But most of the games that I play are just played better with controllers. So...
There you go. Technically speaking, the level is automated, but what you need to watch out is actually the direction of the lasers, and stay on the right side of the of the crate. Otherwise, you're toast immediately. And there you go. All you need to do now is to jump off. And get get the skull. There you go.
Raindrops pock my skin.
Oh, I was gonna do a spoken version of Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Sure, Lives.
That guy sounds like he's trying to be Canadian Tony J.
Oh my god, even you? No sleeping
Really?
on the job! Oh my god.
Of all the places to fall asleep, you fall asleep in the flipping catacombs?
I mean, I guess that gas mask is doing nothing for the mold that you're inhaling. There you go.
Yeah. Imagine somebody actually trying to do that in real time on the block. I wonder if there's a challenge for that.
I don't know. Yeah, the only thing that I would have to say, the only major animation that feels more choppy than the rest is when the ninja is actually walking on the ceiling, rings, because it looks like a bit, less fluid than anything else. I don't mind it at the end of the day, but it is noticeable. Anyway, for this one, you have to manipulate the 2 set of boxes in order to go for the other side. First of all, let me check what's on this side, because, again, always try to check, the unexplored path.
Yep. How did they build pizza platform that could float in midair?
Eastern European technology, Jova, of course.
It all makes sense.
I could tell you how that works, Joe, but the problem is, if I did, I would have to kill you right after.
Of course.
Quiver
Great secret, got it.
on a traitor's face.
Nice.
Yeah, remember, Waves, that there's also...
Why are you teabagging the crate?
I'm just waiting. You have to remember, that's one thing that I do. If I have to wait on one spot, on a specific place, I just spam the down key, the down, animation. It's a shame that the Shovel Knight has it almost unnoticeable, because, that would be more funny.
Shovel Knight teabag somebody.
Oh, yes.
You technically can.
But he has very stubby legs, so it's not very noticeable.
Yeah, I mean, characters that have the look down animation, it's a shame.
Hey,
It's a shame.
It's just
Very
past the
few of
next
them
room.
actually do
But there's a
teabagging.
rusty
Sonic
old gate
just
blocking the way.
just does the brace
There's a way open
position
from
when he
your
does
side,
it.
But be ready. When the racket starts,
Mario
every guard
ducks.
guy will come running.
Alright, let's see if I want to get something in the meantime, but I don't think so, no.
I'm pretty sure someone does a crashes in 2D. Well, mostly.
I don't even think the down, key on the GBA actually does something for the GBA games, Libs.
I mean, I have them. I think I have them anyway. I could check.
Anyway, basically this is, as our companion told us, basically this is the final room, which is also means our last objective, which means that we have to activate a locked door. That, however, would mean that we'll have to have a bit of an endurance round. We have to wait until the door fully opens, and while in there, the enemies will progressively get more and more inside the room, as you're about to see.
Of course.
Because again, the door is very rusty, so it produces a lot of noise. Need to wait roughly a minute and a half. Yoink! It's the traitor's coffin.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's your challenge. Try to hide the 3 bodies in this room, before the time runs out. Again, it's actually easier than it sounds, trust me.
In the traitor's coffin.
He has to be here somewhere.
Again, once you have all of these tools, actually toying with the enemy is actually very satisfying.
Up in the gas. That'll flush him out.
And at one point they even flood the lower levels with the gas, meaning that you cannot actually, rely on that anymore. There you go.
Ruin your map. There's too much gas in there now.
That also means that they start to have, only guards with gas gas mask.
You heard him. Increase the gas.
But sir, some of our men are still in there.
With you
Oh,
around,
gas.
it's always about the gas. All right, let me just do this just to flex.
The gas takes too long to kill somebody. Just
There we
shoot.
go.
It's open. Get out of there. Thanks. Now
Yeah,
let's get out
please.
of here.
All right then. So do we go even deeper next?
Well, no, it's more of a case where we use this to reach the other side. If you noticed, we have been going up in this level after going down. So, tuning for the next part, where we finally, if I recall correctly, managed to track down Karajan. See ya.
See
ya.
you then.
Yeah.